Hi guys, Heidi here. I was just getting ready to go to bed and I realized I forgot to do my library book haul today. It's the middle of the night, but let's just get this done real quick. So I went to the library today with two screaming children who did not want to be there, and I didn't know what I wanted. I've really been feeling some high fantasy ever since we saw Warcraft the other day, but I'm not a big fantasy, especially high fantasy kind of person, so I really didn't know what to look for and I didn't have time to actually browse. And our library has fantasy right mixed in with the science fiction, so it was really difficult to actually find what I was looking for. So I just kind of wandered around the library and grabbed random things from every single section. I'm just going to show you real quick what I picked up. So first thing, on this one summer, there we go, by Gillian Tamaki and Mariko Tamaki. I feel like I've seen this somewhere, but I honestly don't remember at all what it's about. I think it's a coming of age story, graphic novel. I just kind of grabbed it because it looked familiar. Also an impulse. These are all impulse. The Wrath in the Dawn, which has actually been on my list for a while, and I was just surprised to see it sitting there, so I just snagged that up. This is by Renee Adai. I'm butchering that, but this is as far as I know, Arabian Nights kind of retelling, what, 1001 Nights. And it's a duology, and the second one just came out recently, I believe. So now that they're both out, I can power through them. I don't think it's fantasy, but it's been on my list for a while. Another impulse, Coraline. This is the graphic novel. Let's see, adapted and illustrated by P. Craig Russell. So I've heard of this story before, but I've never read or watched any of it. So I think that graphic novel would be a really good way to be introduced to the story. So that's cool. I was in the children's section and I saw this and I'm super excited. Star Wars Darth Vader. How cool does that look? Shadows and Secrets by Gillian Larocco Delgado. I am so bad at this. Anyways, I'm sorry I butchered the name. But I'm really excited about this. This looks like it's told from Darth Vader's point of view. And that's super awesome. Gotta love Darth Vader, taking it back old school. So I was in the science fiction fantasy section, which I don't know why they put those two together. And I stumbled across an author that I know and love, but haven't read a lot by him. And that is Mark Lawrence. And I actually absolutely love, and I own this trilogy, the Prince of Thorns trilogy. Prince of Thorns, King of Thorns, Emperor of Thorns. I absolutely love this. This has a great anti-hero in it, and I am absolutely a sucker for anti-hero. It's not... it kind of straddles the line, I guess, between science fiction and fantasy, but it's really light on both ends. But there is another series in the same world, which is the Red Queen series. So I went ahead and picked up the first book in that series by Mark Lawrence, The Prince of Fools. And I'm hoping I still like the world, even though I'm pretty sure it does not have my main character that I really like, Jorg, from the other one. But it is the same world, so hopefully I'll still enjoy that. I actually picked up another one by Mark Lawrence. Oh, no, I did not. Never mind. This is Stephen Lawhead, The Paradise War. It was right next to it. I really don't know much of anything that this is about, but as I was wrangling two screaming children and just trying to get some stuff, I just went ahead and picked that one up. So we'll see what that's about. I was pretty excited to find this one. This was also in the children's section. Zeta the Space Girl. And this is a young middle grade graphic novel. And I'm really excited. It's been on my list to get for my daughter. She's already started this. She's a couple chapters into it. My 5-year-old. She's enjoying it so far. And this I'm super excited about. So, weeks ago at my used bookstore, I found book like 8 in this series that I read way back when I was a kid. Jedi Apprentice books, but it was number 8, and so I haven't reread it again. But I picked up the first one in the children's section. I'm super excited about this. So this is really nerdy. This is about little Obi-Wan Kenobi when he first meets Qui-Gon Jinn, and they go on their little adventures as Padawan and Master. And I loved this series as a kid, and I read like all of them. And so I'm really excited to take a trip down memory lane and see how they hold up. I still have a book out from the library. This is Tanya Huff, Gate of Darkness, Circle of Light, and The Fire's Stone. This is 2 books in one. I actually picked it up for The Fire's Stone, but I'm not sure if I'll get to the other one in here or not. From what I can gather from The Fire's Stone, it is a very average kind of story where there's low fantasy, maybe. Kind of swords and light magic, and I don't know anything about it except for there is an LGBT character in it, and that was enough for me to pick it up. So I'm excited to figure out what that's all about, but I feel like none of these solve the high fantasy need that I'm feeling. So right now I'm really working through a bunch of graphic novels, just kind of trying to figure out either letting the fantasy thing go or finding something to really fill that spot. So haven't quite picked up Tolkien yet, but it might have to happen if this fantasy bug doesn't go away. Anyways, that was random, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below if you have any good ideas about high fantasy that's easily accessible for someone who's not used to fantasy. Thank you very much, and I will see you all next time.